Although urgent care may cost a little bit more than a primary care physician, sometimes it's hard to get into your primary care physician if you need immediate services. So things like x-rays or lab tests, if you have a minor broken bone such as a finger or a toe, minor infections or rashes such as sinus infections or ear infections, sometimes you need services right away and you just can't get into your primary care physician for a couple of days. Sprains, strains, and cuts, or minor stomach pains are great reasons to go see an urgent care provider. There will be an occasion when a primary care physician or urgent care is not going to meet your needs, and that's what we have the emergency room for. It's going to be much more costly than either of those two avenues, so think before you go. But if you have things like chest pains, shortness of breath, heart attack or stroke symptoms, heavy bleeding, major broken bones, or major lacerations or burns, emergency is going to be the best place for your service of care. Your vision benefits are offered through LifeMap. Now remember that these are not part of the core medical plan anymore, so if you want vision benefits, you must enroll in the LifeMap vision benefit plan. The network that's used is the VSP Choice Network, and that is the broadest network available. You get an exam every 12 months, and this is a every 12-month, rolling 12-month benefit, unlike the medical plan that runs on a calendar year basis. So if you received your exam last October, then your newly eligibility would be this October for that exam. You pay $10 for your exam. Frames you also receive every 12 months. You have a $150 allowance on the frames, and you get 20% off any amount over the allowance if you choose a more expensive frame. For lenses are also covered every 12 months, and they cover the single vision, lined bifocal, or lined trifocal lenses. If you want something additional, such as progressive lenses, so you don't have any lines on your trifocals, then there will be additional charges for that, but you'll get a 20% discount off those services. For the frame and lenses, you would pay $25 at the time of service. For contacts, you can receive instead of glasses or lenses, and those are every 12 months, and you get up to a $150 allowance for those services. And again, you would pay the $25 for those contacts. Additional glasses or sunglasses would receive a 20% off discount for those services. There are also out-of-network benefits available if you choose not to go to a VSP provider. However, I would check and analyze what your out-of-pocket cost will be for those out-of-network providers. There's a full benefit summary which includes the out-of-network benefits in your packets. For the dental benefits, they're offered through MODA, and you have two options. You have Delta Dental or Willamette Dental. The most important thing to remember for these two options is where you can seek care. For Willamette Dental, you must use a Willamette Dental provider through a Willamette Dental facility. There are no out-of-network benefits for the Willamette Dental benefits. For Delta Dental, you use the Premier network through MODA Health, which is one of their largest networks. For Delta Dental, your annual deductible per person is $50 to a maximum of $150 per family. You have a yearly allowance of $1,000, and again, that is per calendar year. The most MODA will pay on your behalf is $1,000 a year, and that's per person. Preventive services such as oral exams, cleanings, x-rays, and fluoride treatments or sealants based on age are covered at 100%. Basic services such as restorations and fillings, simple extractions, endodontic services, periodontic services, as well as oral surgery will be covered at 80%. And your major services such as crowns, bridges, or denture adjustments will be covered at 50%. There is no ortho coverage under the Delta Dental option. For Willamette Dental, there's no deductible and there's no yearly allowance. It is an unlimited benefit per person in your family. Each preventive care visit, you pay $15. And basic services as well as major services has a copay structure, so it varies by services, much too detailed to put under this slide. So there is a complete benefit summary in your packet, and I do recommend that you review that to find out what your costs will be. For the Willamette Dental, they do cover both adult and child orthodontia, and you pay a $2,800 copayment for those services. Again, please see your benefit summary for more detail of these plans. Now is a good time to remember to keep your beneficiaries updated. So if you haven't updated those beneficiaries in a while, you might want to do that at open enrollment or anytime you have a change that needs to change your beneficiaries. You have voluntary benefits available through Colonial Life. These benefits are going to include things like disability insurance, accident insurance, critical illness insurance, such as cancer policies or heart policies, hospital insurance, and life insurance. So you can purchase additional life insurance through Colonial Life. As voluntary benefits, the cost is 100% your cost, and you can work directly with Colonial for benefits and pricing information. In your packet, there is a benefit guide, and on the last page of that benefit guide is all the contacts that you need for all the carriers. And now what you've all been waiting for is how much do these benefits cost? So Home Life pays 90% of the employee rates and 70% of the dependent rates. So your cost per pay period, if you're enrolled on your own, is $27.50 for the $2,000 deductible. Employee and spouse will be $134.76 per pay period. Employee plus family is $192.51, and employee plus children is $130.63. For the $500 deductible, an employee would pay $33.40. Employee and spouse is $163.66. Employee and family is $233.80, and employee and children is $158.65. In your packet is a complete breakdown of these costs as well. And a breakdown of the dental plan. The cost for the Delta Dental and the Willamette Dental options are the same. So as an employee, you pay $234 per pay period. Employee plus spouse is $923. Employee plus family is $1739. Employee and children is $978. For the vision, employee per pay period is 31 cents. Employee and spouse is $1.24. Employee and family is $257, and employee and children is $138. And again, remember that your enrollment does not have to match between medical, dental, and vision. You can have your family just on the dental plan, or you can have them on all three plans. That concludes the outline of benefits for Home Life employees. Your next steps are enrollment forms. If you're enrolling during open enrollment and you don't want to make any changes to anything, then you don't need to do anything. You only need enrollment forms during open enrollment if you want to make changes, such as adding or deleting dependents, enrolling for the first time because you waived previously. In that case, you would want to make sure that you complete an enrollment form per benefit. So if you're making changes to your medical plan, you want to complete the Samaritan enrollment form. And please make sure on the medical and the dental, because there are multiple options available, you need to include your plan selection on those plans. Even if you are just adding or deleting the dependents, make sure you write that plan selection on there. Now is your opportunity to change between the plans. So if you want to change between the $500 or the $2,000 plan, you would want to complete a Samaritan enrollment form as a plan change. The same with the dental plan. If you want to switch between the Willamette and the Willamette Dental, now is your opportunity to do that. For the vision plan, you would complete the Life Map Vision enrollment form. If you have been enrolled in the vision plan and have terminated that vision plan within the last 2 years, there is a 2-year waiting period if you've dropped the plan and want to come back on again. You can come on without any waiting periods if you're picking this up at open enrollment due to a loss of coverage, or if you're enrolling for the first time, there would be no wait on that. For the life option, make sure that you have a beneficiary form updated. You don't have to complete a new beneficiary form if you've been on the plan, but it is a good time to think about who that beneficiary designation is and make sure that that is updated. If you're interested in the voluntary benefits, either enrolling for the first time or making any changes, there is an interest sheet included in your packets, which you would want to complete and send to Colonial. They will contact you and discuss what the costs and options are. You can also make changes to your existing Colonial benefits if you've already enrolled. The open enrollment period is from August 1st to August 31st. We're asking for enrollment forms due back to Jennifer by August 14th. You will find more detailed information about all of these benefits included in your employee packets. If you have additional questions, you may contact Jennifer in the Human Resources Department or one of your Hub International Service team members, either Christy Hart, myself, or Sherry Atterbury. Thank you.